All right, guest star searching again. But before we do, let me go on to search up for Wikipedia for a little bit. And and it looks like Uber Duck just added Thomas Uber Duck's voice of Martin Sherman Thomas voice in there.
Yup, that's right. In which we're going to be using that Martin Sherman Thomas voice for Gotchany Jr.'s My Friends Thomas and Percy.
Yeah, I'm looking up on. Before we can look on the guest stars, here's the wiki for WWE Heat, which that aired on
USA Network.
From 1998 to 2000.
MTV from 2000 to 2003.
And
TNN Spike TV from 2003 to 2005, in which Spike TV is now known as Paramount Network.
Look what aired in Canada.
Sportsnet.
In the UK on
Channel 4. Sky 1. And Sky Sports.
Ran from August 2nd, 1998
to May 30th, 2008.
So ran it for 10 years.
10 years. Wow.
Velocity aired on
TNN and Spike, and later known as Spike TV, and now known as Paramount Network,
which aired from
May 25th, 2002 to June 11, 2006.
This launched at ECW. In Canada, let me see what aired. The WWE's version of ECW aired. It aired on
Sci-Fi in the US and the Global Television Network in Canada.
Which, I didn't know Global aired WWE material. June 13th, 2006
to February 16th, 2010.
So 2010. Here's Jack and Metal. This was aired on
Syndication.
Aired from
August 28th, 1999 to May 19th, 2002.
Super Estos. Brother. WWE Superstars air in the US on
WGN America, WWE.com, and Hulu Plus and WWE Network. In which WGN Network, WGN America, I meant, is now known as News Nation.
Yeah, and aired from
April 16th, 2009 to April 25th, 2016.
November 25th, 2016.
November 25th. Puh!
WWE Main Event. That aired on
Ion Television and currently airing on Hulu.
Now
Peacock.
This is when WWE had a contract with NBC Universal.
And is also currently airing on the WWE Network.
I think overseas and aired on WWE Network. Aired on Ion Television in the US, like I said. And also, let me see. WWE 205 Live. It aired on the WWE Network and
Peacock. Aired from November 29th, 2016 to February 11th, 2022.
To last year. Let me see. Let me see if there's any other WWE. All this obscurity.
WWE Saturday Morning Slam.
And D. D.
TBG and TBY7FV.
It aired on
The CW part of Vortex from August 25th, 2012 to May 11th, 2013.
so only lasted for 1 year.
And in which, as the Super Sleuths would say, that's short-lived.
Yeah, this is one of the shortest WWE shows ever produced. NXT UK, which that aired on Peacock in the US. Hulk Hogan's Rockin' Wrestling. This was Wait just a freaking minute!
Deke, Saban, WWF, and Columbia Pictures Television. That's now known as Sony Pictures Television Studios.
It aired on
CBS.
for the Saturday.
From September 14th, 1985 to October 18th, 1986. Another short-lived show.
Yeah, this is when WWF, or now known as simply WWE, collaborated with Deke. Tough Enough, which aired on
MTV from 2001 to 2003, UPN only in 2004, and USA Network only for 2011 and 2015.
It aired from June 21st,
2001 to August 25th, 2015.
Yep. SmackDown, which aired on. There's a lot.
Of course, it's currently airing on. Of course, it used to air on UPN from 1999 to 2006. The CW from 2006 to 2008. The My Network TV from 2008 to 2010. Sci-Fi from 2010 to 2015. Mundus or Universo from 2010 to 2019. USA Network from 2016 to 2019. And Fox Deportes from 2019 to present. Also for FS1, only from 2019 to present. Only for reruns and preempted shows only.
Yeah, which Fox Deportes was a Spanish a
Spanish channel of Fox Sports.
Beginning on April 29th, 1999.
And it's still airing to the present day.
Look at how many episodes SmackDown aired.
1,234. Goodness.
What did they air in other countries?
It aired on Fox Sports in Mexico.
In Canada.
On Sportsnet 360.
Which, that's 360.
That's owned by Rogers.
And, who joined? My good bestie.
What's up, guys?
What's up? And I'm looking up the... It aired on
City TV.
Yeah.
The heck?
It aired. Let me see. Let me try TNA Impact, which that aired on let me see. What network did it air at Impact Wrestling again? It
aired on Fox Sports Net, Urban America Television, Spike, which is now known as Paramount Network, Destination America, Pop,
And even to push.
AXXTV.
And look what it also aired on. This might be in a
Percy
fishing channel.
That's a
Get-
fishing network.
What the heck? And
And streamed on.
Twitch.
wow.
And never heard of.
Oh, speaking of WWE Heat, let me try to guest stars for WWE Heat.
And on my screen here, I'm looking at the guest stars for Star Wars droids.
Which that's
I believe no
Anthony Daniels.
In case you haven't heard, Caden, Martin Sherman's Thomas voice was added to UberDuck recently.
Oh yeah, nice.
That's awesome. And anyway, I'm looking up the guest stars for WWE Sunday Night Heat.
Yep.
As you can see off the poster there, it's got the 90s.
It originally aired on USA Network. But on Caden's screen, but the
What?
Cree Summer.
And Tulba drop.
Oh my god.
Leslie up. Okay. Leslie.
Son, these are laughable.
Let's move on to the guest stars already for WWE Sunday Night Heat.
Or simply formerly known as WWF. I know Caden's looking up on guests on this tablet, so not
For
counting
me,
up.
I know it's not related to the stream, but I'm gonna be looking up the dubs for Bear in the Big Blue House, in which I know for a fact that Jack likes that show.
I think it's most likely that the other. I don't know if the other appearances from the show guest stars we haven't heard of in Bear in the Big Blue House, or
Yeah, probably not any guest stars. What?
True.
Okay. Oh, it aired on Channel 5's Milkshake in the UK until 2006 when Thomas and Friends took over.
okay.
Yep.
And oh my God!
Drew Carey!
In wrestling.
He's the current host of The Price is Right on CBS.
Since when did Drew Carey appear on Sunday Night Heat? Arn Anderson. Oh my God!
T.O.
No. Gated!
Not Tio from Rocket Power.
Definitely. Mike Owens, Kevin Nash.
Wait, there's a 2021 version of Mumphy?
Wow.
Never knew that.
James. He was
It
a
aired on-
basketball player.
It aired on France 5 in the UK, so obviously a France show.
Okay, Rick.
No! Absolutely not.
I know it's a joke, but PBS never aired wrestling. 1985 to 1987 for Star Wars The Fox.
Looking up yes, for
Oh,
emails.
Wait a minute. Usanji also said Drew Carey was also in Robots. That's Blue Sky Studios, distributed by Fox.
Yeah,
No,
I know that. Bree Summer as Ken.
Nisa.
I can't even pronounce
The new
it.
version of Mumphy aired since 2021.
Interesting. Stephen Lee, Phil Brooks.
Oh,
Kristen-
God. I bet I know what I'm going to be checking the dubs for next. I'm going to be checking the dubs for My Friends Tigger and Pooh.
Ugh.
his
Brian
Incoming-
Jennings.
Chloe Grace Moretz.
Wow.
Chloe Grace Moretz.
She was in Tom and
Oh.
Jerry 2021.
Along with D.
Yeah.
D.
Also,
Bradley
not to mention-
Baker
Oh my God.
as
Drew.
Buster.
Not to mention, yeah.
Hmm?
Not to mention, Chloe Grace Moretz appeared in Desperate Housewives.
Which that's ABC. D. Even though it's uncredited, look who also in this on Heat.
Jennifer Lopez.
Interesting.
My God. And let me try the guest stars for.
I'm gonna be checking the cast for My Friend Stigger and Pooh. And reprising his role as Piglet,
Is
John Fiedler.
John Filer. Okay. Let me look up the guest for regular show in just a minute. But first, let me look up the cast for My Friends Taking and Pooh. Jim Cummings, Chloe Grace Moretz, D.
D. Bradley Baker.
John Frailer, Kyle Stanger, Jimmy Bennett, and aired
Peter
on
Cullen.
Family
Ken
Channel.
Sansom. Now I'm gonna
It
be
aired on-
checking the dubs for it.
It aired on Family
Albanian. What
it
it
aired on
aired on in Albania is laughable. Bang
Bang.
bang,
And Kufa
laughable.
And in Canada, it aired on Family Channel. This is when Family used to air Disney programming.
And surprisingly, on Canadian prints of My Friends Tigger and Pooh on Playhouse Disney Canada, it has the Family Channel logo after the Playhouse Disney logo. Cantonese on TVB Jade. But
voice.
never knew
What?
TVB Jade had a Playhouse Disney block.
Wow.
Oh God. This
What?
series had a UK dub.
Duh! Oh my God.
This abomination.
Kaden, you're not going to believe this.
It had a freaking Quebec dub.
Mhm.
This abomination had a Quebec dub.
A France also had a
Yeah.
France dub.
Oh my God. This abomination had a Japanese dub.
Yeah, I saw
Mm.
that. TV Tokyo
on-
aired in.
TV Tokyo aired My Friends Tigger and Pooh in Japan.
My goodness.
Let's see. What it aired in Persia is laughable.
Kaden, you're going to laugh at this.
You're a booyah.
Laughable. Disney
Laugh
Channel
up.
put their Playoffs Disney block on TVP1. Not laughable. Brazil, Meus Amigos Tigre Pooh. Aired on Disney Junior and Disney Channel.
A lot of Disney stations over the world.
Let's see. RCS1, laughable. Michael
This.
Pollitt's gonna be shocked when he sees this. It had a Slavic dub.
Hang on. You know this is on YouTube stream. I'm gonna look up the dubs just like what Ellen Elizabeth does.
Spanish and
Talk
Latin
to-
America, Mis Amigos Tigre Pooh.
They're on.
Of course, they're
Same
on
thing.
Disney.
From Disney.
Mhm.
From Disney and other countries.
Swedish, Lena Banner, Tiger, Nale and Nalepa, Disney Junior, Disney Channel, part of the Playhouse Disney block, and the Playhouse Disney Channel, Thai unknown, Turkish,
Disney Plus.
Disney Plus only, Ukrainian,
Yeah.
Can't understand the title, but it aired on 1+1 is Laughable.
And you can't Spanish. And on Kaden.
What it aired on in what my friends Tigger and Pooh aired on in Uzbek is Laughable.
Can't even say
John.
that in different language. And on Caden's screen, it's laughable.
Bolachon, Laughable.
Yeah.
All right, let's see. Let me try
I'm looking up the dubs for
Handy
Diabolic.
Manny.
Which is laughable. Australian and Irish, Chinese, and U.S. co-production. Doll! Handy Manny, D8. Go back up. What did I see?
Let me see. Let me see.
Look who played Cameron and Turner.
D. Bradley Baker.
Yeah. Tom
What
Tom
the-
Kenny
Tom Kenny even voiced Fluffy.
and Cap Susie.
Also voiced Junior, Kevin, Mr. Buffon, Mrs. Carver, and Steven.
Nika Futterman, Fred Stoller.
Okay, French stuff for Dive Only Dive.
Liquor, voiced by Ray Griffin.
Disney and Boomerang.
What the? Ray Griffin also voiced Lily in this series? Wow.
Angel Kirkwood Smith.
What? Oh my goodness.
He was in that 70s show, which that's Fox and Kirsty Werner.
What? Even Rob Paulson as the voice of Fast Eddie? He was the voice of Jacko Warner and Toodles in Mickey Mouse Clubhouse.
Hey, Katie, you gotta see this. Look who voiced Mr. Laffer in Handy Manny.
Phil Lamar.
I want
He was the.
Kane, let Kane say something about Phil Lamar. Go ahead.
Oh,
Kaden.
wait.
No,
Let Emily
I got
speak.
this. He was the voice
Sorry.
of Michael Collins.
From the Proud Family, yes. Along with
Until he was
Dorian,
replaced by E.J. Johnson.
Le Petit Nicolas, France Show.
Let's see.
Angel! It aired on M6 and
Hold on, let me. No. Hang on. Manny It's Easy With You aired on Disney Junior in France and Disney Plus.
but unfortunately Handy Manny though does
Not air on M6.
it does not have a Quebec dub.
Yeah. Manny Tutte Fare.
I didn't even pronounce that. It aired on so many Disney stations. Disney
Even-
Channel did
Even RAI.
look at this. And on Caden's screen, it aired on Disney Channel and Disney Junior. Caden's camera, I should say. It's streamed on Hulu.
My
The
goodness.
English title.
Not understanding
as-
that because it's an inappropriate language.
Little Nick.
Not
Manny
Nickelodeon.
Obra aired on Disney Channel and Disney Junior. Whoa!
You-
Whoa!
Univision in Latin America.
Univision in the U.S.
Wow.
Zoop. Oh, Emily, you gotta laugh at this on Caden's screen.
So
This is a
France and Australian
Why?
co-production?
What did they air in the U.S.? I wonder. Did Emily? You're gonna be shocked what Zoo aired on.
Disney Junior.
France 5 to the Quebec.
I don't think Zoo has a Quebec dub or
Speaking
not.
of Disney, no, absolutely not a Quebec dub.
Because
I'm
of the
gonna be
France
checking
show.
the dubs for oh good Lord have mercy. Henry Huggo Monster.
Oh my God, go.
Oh my.
Look at the look what aired in the U.S. for Zoo.
PBS Kids Sprout and NBC.
Oh my goodness. And Laura Jill Miller.
What?
Yep.
Greg Griffin.
Lori Allen, the voice of Pearl Krabs.
Even Tom Kenny.
I might
And
get
Cree
Operation Dump Drop
Summer.
someday. The voice of Peebo, man, and
Heck,
Disney
even
Junior.
Susie from the Rugrats and Cleo from Clifford.
Disney Junior, and
There is no Thai PBS.
Boy.
My God, this had a British dub. Ugh.
there's a French dub, which it does.
Yeah.
Not have a Quebec dub.
So
It aired on the Quebec version of Disney. Heck, even it aired on both Quebec versions of Disney. But first Disney Junior, owned by Astral. Then Let's Shane Disney, owned by Chorus.
and no, it does not have a Quebec dub. So only
European.
Basic Town Mysteries. It aired on CBS, part of the Cookie Jar TV block.
Yep.
And that's it for the dubs for Henry Hugglemonster.
CBC Canada and ABC Kids in Australia.
Let me
Chorus aired
try
on-
Higglytown Heroes.
Which that's Wild Brain.
One of the earliest Wild Brain shows ever made with Disney.
What the? Who voiced Fran in this show? Annie McClurg.
And who voiced Wayne is Laughable on
Frankie
Laughable Kate.
Ryan Manriquez.
Yeah. Ganon, what do you think?
And for Annie McClurg, she was the voice of Mrs. Bleakman from Clifford.
Lot of
What?
Disney.
How? This series got a British dub?
And in French, it has a French dub, but
Not a Quebec dub.
only European. And it also air a lot of of course, there are a lot of Disney stations. Rye 3 and Cartoonito.
Obviously.
And aired
Let's-
Nick Jr. Man, oh man. Thigh. They're on Disney Plus. Hot Star.
Vietnamese voiceover, absolutely unknown. Let me try. We haven't even searched up the dubs for Jungle Junction in a long time. Actually, no. Let's look up the dubs for Johnny and the Sprites.
Not interested.
Oh, one fun fact. Did you know that the host of Johnny and the Sprites hosted the Mickey Mouse Clubhouse premiere at Disney MGM Studios?
Wow! I've seen the Mickey Mouse Clubhouse premiere before on YouTube.
Wow. Yeah. I'm surprised.
October 9th, 2005.
To April 19th, 2008 on Playhouse Disney.
None of those cat actors sounds familiar.
Why am I looking up this?
German, Disney Channel and Playhouse Disney.
And good God, not the 2003 stuff. Strawberry. Hey Emily, look what's aired. Strawberry Shortcake 2003 aired on.
Boomerang, Disney Channel and Playhouse Disney. Man. Romanian, Spanish and Latin America. Johnny is Las Hadas.
Yep, and Spain. I'm looking up the
Same
cast.
for Spain. Both
Look up
Disney Channel and Playhouse Disney aired it in Latin America and Spain.
Look what aired in Nordic on. Cartoon Network.
What?
And even
Jetix. Oh, and speaking of Jungle Junction, I'm going to look up the dubs for that right now.
Jeanette James. Andy.
Billy West.
Jess
Wow.
Harnell.
Ron Orbach, Lorraine
Lor-
Newman. Lance was born by D. Bradley Baker.
Oh man.
Jimmy Hibbert.
Speaking of, he was the
And
voice of.
Bungo and Dozer. They were both voiced by Keith Wickham.
I don't know who, Keith Wickham.
He was the British voice of Gordon and Thomas and Friends.
My goodness. There's a French dub, but
Absolutely not a Quebec dub. German, Jungle,
Greek dub, and
Greek, Hebrew, Hindi, Jungle Junction, Hungarian, Chocolate, Indonesian, Jungle Junction, Italian, Intro para Junga,
Caden's looking up Horseland.
Japanese, Jungle-san.
Wait! It aired on
Tokyo for Jungle Junction.
Disney Channel, as I'm saying, Jungle-san. It on Disney Junior, Disney Channel, TV Tokyo. This is another Playhouse Disney show that aired on TV Tokyo.
Man, oh man.
No.
What are the other dubs aired on? Okay.
Silver Brothers. Aired on Disney Junior.
Vincent Michael,
Globo. And SBT.
Philippines. That's a. Oh my goodness. And Caden's screen. Caden's camera. We have Elias Beef.
Oh boy.
The focus here. Spanish, Latin America, Jungo Silver Raiders, aired on Disney Junior, Latin America only. While in Spain, same title but with Disney Channel and Clan TV.
There goes Caden. And after you look up Jungle Junction, I'm looking up the guest for a regular show. And Thai, same thing. The creator, DJ Quintal.
Roger Craig Smith as Thomas, not Thomas the Tank Engine.
Yeah, not Thomas. Speaking of Thomas, should I look up the guest stars for Thomas? If there's any.
I don't know if there's any guest stars for Thomas.
Linda Cardellini. Jeff
Bennett
the voice
of the man in the yellow hat.
Ed Kowalski.
From the Penguins of Madagascar, of course.
Speaking of Kurtwood Smith on Handy Manny, he's even on regular.
This show?
Man, Greg Griffin's also in it too.
Even Jennifer Hale, the fan-made current voice for Peyton.
Adam Polly, Roger Jackson.
Phil Lamar. Again, he was the voice of Michael Collins.
In the Proud Family, the original.
Before he was replaced by E.J. Johnson in Louder and Prouder.
Gillian Jacobs.
And Trevor DeBall as Blu-ray and HD DVD.
That's understandable because HD DVD was short-lived because Blu-ray won the format war. And Tim Curry. Michael Dorn. April Stewart.
He was the voice of Skyscraper Jackson for the UK and US dubs of Clifford.
Never knew Michael Dorn was in Clifford.
D. Bradley Baker.
And below D. Bradley
Manny, he was the voice of Klaus from American Dad, and he was the voice of Buster from My Friends Tigger and Pooh.
And not to mention, in case if you missed it, he was also in Codename Kids Next Door for Cartoon Network and Curious Pictures.
Which Curious Pictures was the same company that did Oh Good Lord Have Mercy, Little Einsteins, and also Team Umizoomi.
Keith David as streaming. And should we look up the guest stars for Team Umizoomi if there's any? Good God.
Probably.
Don
Lewis.
Lewis. Wayne 9, Kathy Single, which he was in Futurama. And
Tyler, the Creator.
He's a rapper.
And he appeared on the Eric Andre show.
Adult Swim, yeah. Nolan North. Terry Crews. He was a former host of Who Wants to Be a Millionaire.
In which that's syndication.
Before he was replaced by, was it Jimmy Kimmel?
No, Chris Harrison.
Chris Harrison, sorry. James C., Christine Barlinski, Toby Jones, Trent Barker, and
Jaleel White. He was the voice of Sonic the Hedgehog. And he was in Family Matters as Steve Urkel.
And Will White, he was in the 1993 Sonic. From Deke.
The Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog and Sonic Sat AM.
Yeah. Bobcat Goldthwait, Tim Ross,
Deborah Wilson, Addie McClurg.
Yeah.
She was the voice of Mrs. Bleakman from Clifford.
What's she doing in a regular show? And
What the? Even Joe McHale and Kevin Michael Richardson.
look who played Joel McHale as.
DVD.
My God. Kevin Michael Richardson, he was the voice of Dr. Payne from the Brown family.
And he was also the voice of Bruno from Clifford.
That I was trying to say. Okay, Vivette Nicole Brown, that's it. And let me check on good freaking God.
Yeah, let's try. Oh, cinders and ashes, have mercy. Team Umizoomi.
Which that's Nickelodeon.
And Curious Pictures.
Let me look at that. Donovan Patton. I did not look up the images. I'm looking up the guest stars.
Silly.
Come on, where's the guest stars? The heck? Okay. Cast, please. Okay, is it going to look the correct way? Yep, okay. It's in Kempter. David Holt.
That's the voice of Bot in the UK.
Oh my God! Did Team Umizoomi got a British dub?
Yes, it did.
My God! Tyler Bunch, man, oh man, have mercy. Guy Jackson.
I'm gonna be shocked if there's anybody we know in this show.
If there's any. Oh my God!
Hardcut. W. Patterson. Laughable.
Mike Harvey. The last name's not to be confused with Steve Harvey. Haley, yeah. Anything? No, that's it. And let me look Let me look up the guest stars for Wow Wow Wubsy.
Which that's Nick Jr. and Stars.
The only Nickelodeon show
To collaborate with Stars.
Wait a minute!
Absolutely not. It did not have TBY7.
It's
TBY.
I'm looking up the cast for Wow Wow Websy. If there's any. Come on, show me the cast, babe. Show me the cat. But wait. Juliet and Dean.
Greg Griffin.
Carl Sawasaki.
Laura Jo Miller. Tara Strong. James Arnold Taylor.
And
Beyonce. For James Arnold Taylor, he was the voice of Johnny Test.
And Beyonce, she's a singer. And
Jeff Bennett and Phil Lamar. Jeff Bennett was the voice of the Man in the Yellow Hat from Curious George and Kowalski from the Penguins of Madagascar. And Phil Lamar was the voice of E.J. Johnson from the original Proud Family until he was... No, I meant Michael Collins. Ha!
Proud Family, yeah. And Michelle Cron. There's not a lot. Is there any guess for Thomas?
Yeah, let's try Thomas and Friends.
Score it down quickly, because I'm not going to show because of Mattel.
And copyright by either Mattel or Hit.
Down. There we go. If there's any, show me if there's any. Oh, there it goes. What the heck? There's a lot of staff in there.
That's a lot of staff who worked on Thomas.
Good Lord.
What the heck? Oh, God. Don't even remind me of Sharon Miller.
Nope. Let me try. Let me see what I'm thinking here. Speaking of co-name Kids Next Door. Let's try that. This is also
2002 to 2008.
Which that's Cartoon Network and Curious Pictures. Which I think Curious Pictures did an animation for Cyber Chase. There's
Ben Diskin.
D. Bradley Baker as number 4.
Lauren Tom. Grease Summer, the voice of Peebo from the Proud Family. Susie from Rugrats and Cleo from Clifford. Heck, even Jennifer Hale, the fan-made current voice of Peyton.
Darren Norris. Greg Griffin as Lizzie Devine. Tara Strong. And
Dave Wittenberg as number 74,239.
And
Rachel McFarlane as number 362.
She was the voice of Haley from American Dad.
Even Rob Paulson, he was the voice of Fast Eddie from Handy Manny, Yakko from Animaniacs, and even Toodles from Mickey Mouse Clubhouse. Kevin Michael Richardson, he was the voice of Dr. Payne from the Proud Family.
Yep.
And Frank Welker, he was the voice of Scooby-Doo. And James Arnold Taylor.
Mark Hamill. Jason Marsden and
Jess Harnell, he was the voice of Jorge from Clifford's Puppy Days and Dirk from Clifford's Really Big Movie.
Oh my God!
Jim Cummings, he was the voice of Winnie the Pooh, Tigger, and not to mention Darkwing Duck.
Yep, Darkwing Duck.
And Pete, and not to mention Bieber from My Friends Tigger and Pooh.
And John
John DiMaggio.
Kim May Guest. Jill.
Jill Taylor.
Phil Lamar 2.
Again, he was the voice of Michael Collins from the original Brown family before he was replaced by E.J. Johnson.
The reboot. Greg Sive, Scott Manville.
Charlie Schlatter. Keith Ferguson.
Rick Stonebeck. Sonny
Brown.
Tom Kane, Fran J.
Fred Tatasciore. Eddie Deason.
Brian Toshi. And
Greg Berger.
Chris Eggerly.
Kurtwood Smith.
He was in that 70s show.
And he was in Handy Manny as well.
Josh Peck, Nika Futterman. More quirk laughable. Richard Stephen Horvis.
Even Roger Craig Smith.
Yep.
Cap Susie, the voice of Jeddah from Clifford. Heck, even Kanga from My Friends Tigger and Pooh.
Oh my god. And let me look at the guest stars for WWE Monday Night Raw. Of course, that's again, we're going to score it down because of copyright reasons from WWE. We're going to focus on the cast. Well, guest appearances, not the well, guest appearances. Come on, load it, please. Would have been. Let's see if these celebrities appear in Raw, Emily.
Yes, but first, I think Dom needs to show you the European and Quebec version of the My Friends Thomas and Percy logo.
Mes amis, my Pierre.
Mes amis Thomas et Pierre.
Yep.
And yes, for My Friends Thomas and Percy, it did have a Quebec dub.
For family reasons, yes. Any guest appearances on Raw? Kevin Mike. Oh!
Rob Schneider.
Bam Margera. He's a skateboarder. And Kevin Lee Carlson. Not Kelly Clarkson, which he's a singer.
And the host of the Kelly Clarkson Show.
And
Jason Alexander. But Howie Mandel. He was the host of Dio and Nodio on NBC and CNBC and syndication.
And that's Endel Mole.
Not to mention Entertain the Brutes.
Yep. Tony Hawk. The NASCAR driver.
Jimmy Johnson.
And Emily,
Kurt Busch.
Kurt Busch, he was a NASCAR driver as well. Akon, he was a rapper. My God!
Cedric the Entertainer.
He was the voice of Bobby Proud from the Proud Family.
And he was a host of Who Wants to Be a Millionaire.
Until
He was replaced by Terry Crews.
even Ozzy Osbourne and
Sharon Osbourne.
Ed. Oh my God!
This is laughable.
EP.D.A.EP. So much laughable. Sick Puppies. I think they're rock groups. Yeah, if it's a rock group. And Emily.
Charlie Day.
He was in the Mario movie.
As the voice of Luigi.
And I got, oh my God.
Will Ferrell.
And even
Will Forte.
and
David Hasselhoff.
Meatloaf. And you're gonna be
Wait.
shocked.
He was the host of Let's Make a Deal on CBS, and he was the voice of Shackelford from Clifford's Really Big Movie.
What is he doing on Monday Night Raw? Emily?
Samuel L. Jackson and Steve Carell
Steve Carell was the voice of Gru.
from Despicable Me.
Which that's
Universal and Illumination Entertainment.
and even
Kelly Ripa and George Lopez.
Ludacris.
Ludacris appeared on The Price is Right. Even on The Generals, she had her own show.
From Warner and Telepictures. And she appeared on the sitcom her sitcom on ABC.
And she was the voice of Dory from both Finding Nemo and Finding Dory.
And
Pitbull, what the? Even Steve Whitmire, he was Kermit the Frog.
oh my God.
Did not even realize that the Muppets would appear on Monday Night Raw.
Which the Muppets were owned
by Disney.
And look who's also in Monday Night Raw.
Chris Diamantopoulos. He was the voice of Mickey Mouse in the 2013 Mickey Mouse shorts.
And the
Wonderful World of Mickey Mouse.
It's Disney Plus. And Angus T. Jones. Fred Sampson.
Even Betty White.
Look who else.
Weird Al Yankovic and Larry the Cable Guy.
Which Larry the Cable Guy
was the voice of Mater.
And who else? Aaron Rodgers. Even
Florida Georgia Line.
AJ Hawk. Who else? Danny Masterson.
What? Even Phil McGraw.
Which he has his own syndication show.
Dr. Phil, and what's that? CBS Media Ventures.
Mauro Ranallo. He was a commentator for both SmackDown Live from 2016 to 2017 before he became a commentator from NXT. Johnny Knockout Laughable. Josh Durhamill. Monica Powers. Conan and McCoy. Enter!
Tiffany Haddish.
She was in Louder and Prouder.
Al Roker.
Lance Armstrong.
He was on both the original Proud Family and Louder and Prouder.
Cain Velasquez, which
Michael Waltrip.
he was a NASCAR driver and he was a commentator for the Truck Series on Fox Sports. Brandon Taylor in it. You know what? Let me go back up. Let's try Let's try. Let's try. Go back down a little bit. Come on. Hey. Rick Malone, Pat McAfee, Wolfgang Hardy, Rip Taylor, Scott Carrot Top Thompson. There's more of the 90s aisle, Emily.
What? Even Kel Mitchell.
God!
He was in Kenan and Kel and the voice of T-Bone from Clifford. Both the 2000 series and Clifford's Really Big Movie. Heck, he was also in Clifford's Puppy Days.
Was it the voice of T-Bone in the Puppy Days?
No, a different character. Mr. T.
Even. Dark Basham. Hold on. Sorry. Anyway, let me try the guest stars for Family Guy. Which?
That's Fox.
Now owned by Disney, but
still airs on the Fox network.
Because it's an adult animated series from Fox. I know Family Guy used to air reruns on Adult Swim.
Until 2021.
Yeah. And let me see who is in this. John Viner. John Viner has... Look at how many episodes John Viner was in.
323 episodes.
Adam West, the late Adam West.
Kevin Michael Richardson.
Jennifer Tilly.
Phil Lamar.
Voice of Michael Collins. And
Lori Allen.
she was the voice
Of Pearl Krabs.
from
SpongeBob SquarePants.
Damien Fahey. Travis Bull.
D. Bradley Baker. He was the voice of Klaus from American Dad. He was in Handy Manny, and he was also the voice of Buster from My Friends Tigger and Pooh.
Mike Desolitz.
Nicole Sullivan.
Christine Lucken.
Zar. The new voice of Cleveland Brown.
And
Chris Parnell.
even
Tara Strong.
and
Jeff Bergman.
and
Patrick Stewart. Even Jonathan Morgan Hyde.
who is he?
He was the voice of Cubby from Jake and the Neverland Pirates, in which that's Disney Jr. Isaac Ryan Brown.
The old voice of Meg Griffin.
Lacey Chabert.
Nana Visitor.
Drew Barrymore.
She was the host of his own syndication show.
In which that's also CBS Media Ventures.
Christina Milan. And
The creator of The Fairly Odd Parents, Butch Hartman.
Jerry Lambert.
Ignacio Saricchio. Don LaFontaine
The late great Don LaFontaine.
as a Fox announcer.
There's
Christian Mentopoulos.
voice of the 2013 Mickey Mouse.
Deborah Wilson.
Carrie Payton. Courtney Taylor. Patrick Bristow.
And
Of course.
Nan Castellaneta.
Michael Chiklis. The late Michael Clark Duncan, which he may rest in peace.
Jane Lynch.
Joshua Rush. Dee Howard. And even
Frank Welker. What? Even Bob Barker
he
was the host of The Price is Right from 1972 to 2007.
Ricky Blitt. Paul Abdul. Patrick Brewster. And
Keith Ferguson.
Michael Dorn.
He was the voice of Skyscraper Jackson on Clifford for both UK and US. The late great Gilbert Gottfried. May he rest in peace.
Kate McKinnon. Norm Macdonald, the late great Norm Macdonald.
Which he may rest in peace.
Phyllis Diller. Kate Blanchett, Christine Baranitsky.
Sunker Spot, laughable.
Troy Baker. John Burnell. He was a narrator on the World's Wildest Police videos, which that's Fox. Speaking of Will Ferrell,
He was in Family Guy.
Alex Rocco, Jim Parsons. He was the actor who played Sheldon,
On The Big Bang Theory.
which that's Warner.
Chuck Lorre, Warner, and CBS.
Zachary Gordon. No!
Ari Spears.
The voice of Wizard Kelly from the Proud. He was the voice of Wizard Kelly from the Proud Family and Louder and Prouder. And Emily?
Seth Rogen. He was the voice of Donkey Kong from the Mario movie. What? Go back. Ashley Tisdale.
Which
She was the voice of Candace.
from Phineas and Ferb. DC Douglas. Harvey Fernstein. And the dog.
Chevy Chase.
Jack
What?
Shelton.
Even Neil Patrick Harris.
The late great Mary Kay Bergman. Wish she may rest in peace. And dog.
Dan Aykroyd. Even Elizabeth Banks.
Which she was the voice. She was the host.
Of the revival of Press Your Luck on ABC.
Kimberly Brooks. Laura Bailey.
John Cryer. He was in 2.5 Men.
Which that's the same companies who did The Big Bang Theory.
Yeah, in which that's Chuck Lorre, Warner, and CBS. Not to mention the Tannenbaum Company.
The late great June Foray, which she may rest in peace. Sean Bean. Nicole.
And with the first name is not to be confused with Sean Austin.
Would have been cool if Sean Austin appeared in Family Guy. Daisy Fuentes. She was the co-host of the 1998 to 1999 AFV.
In which it was until Todd Bergeron took over.
In 2001. Was it 2000 or 2001?
Probably 2001.
Luke Perry, I think rest in peace to him. Mark Hamill as Luke Skywalker. Even
Johnny Galecki.
the actor who played Leonard on The Big Bang Theory.
Drew Carey. He was the host of TBIR.
Was short-lived, short for Price is Right.
In which he also had another show called The Drew Carey Show, in which that's Warner.
And whose line is it anyway?
Jeff Daniels,
Glenn Close, Keith David, as D.
as a
Cool.
jazz documentary narrator.
And Tony
Billy
Danza.
West. He was the voice of Elephant in Jungle Junction and reprised his role for the reboot on GJ, which is Gotchany Jr.
Should we make a wiki for the Gotchany Jr. revival on Jungle Junction?
Probably, yes.
And look what's below Charles Kimborth,
Tony Danza.
which I think he was the host of his own show.
I
think he
believe
did.
so.
Which that's Buena Vista Television, now Disney. Pat Crawford Brown.
What? Even Jimmy Fallon.
He was the host of his own.
He was the host of the Tonight Show.
Which that's NBC. Nick Cannon. Of course, Julie Kavner was in because he was in the crossover with The Simpsons.
Ashton Kutcher. He later appeared in. He was in 2.5 Men.
Yeah. And
Ian James Corlett. He was the creator of Being Ian.
which that's
YTV.
Novana. And Goldberg. Emily Lookit.
Bill Goldberg.
He was a wrestler from WCW and WWE. James Caan, Robert Downey Jr., Cal McFarlane,
Dwayne The Rock Johnson.
my goodness. And look who played Peter Chan as.
A Chinese NASCAR driver.
And
Johnny Depp.
reprising his role as
Edward Scissorhands.
reprising a role from the 1990 movie from Fox. Of course, Yarley Smith was in it because he was in the crossover. Ashley Johnson. Even
Richard Kind. Even John O'Hurley. He was the host of Family Feud from 2006 to 2010.
when he was replaced with Steve Harvey. Ron Livingston.
Wendy Raquel Robinson.
I think she, if I'm not mistaken, she appeared in the Proud Family as the voice of Leslie. And for family reasons, Randy Raquel Robinson reprised his role as Leslie on Best Besties. David Herman.
Conan O'Brien.
And Ed O'Neill. Sean Penn. Louis C.K.
Never heard of him.
And
Maurice LaMarche, the voice of Mortimer Mouse.
And
Christy Carlson Romano. Christy Carlson Romano. She was the voice of Kim Possible.
not to mention she was in Even Stevens, which both of these are both Disney shows. Which a year later she was in Kim Possible, like you said. Kiefer Sutherland, he was in 24.
In which That's also Fox.
And Imagine Television. GP Mano, Maurice Lamont as D.
And TMZ cameraman.
Wait a minute.
Ariana Grande.
She's a singer.
Even Kiki Palmer.
The voice of, you can say the rest, Maya Jenkins.
And not to mention, she was the fan-made former voice of Peyton Dale before she was replaced by Jennifer Hale.
Speaking of which, I wonder if Kiki Palmer would have returned the voice as one of the additional characters. Oh my god! Look who appeared.
Eddie
Emily
McClurg. She was the voice of Mrs. Bleakman.
and Scott.
Scott Menville.
Carrie Lynn,
Pratt.
not to be confused with Kyla Pratt.
Or Chris Pratt.
Chris Edgerly. Ty Simpkins.
As the little drummer boy, Freddie Rodriguez is Handy Manny.
Which Handy Manny came to an end before the episode even aired.
In which that was back in 2013.
Yeah. The episode is Heap the Love Sore. Tony Hale.
Good God.
Tori Spelling. Chloe
As
Sleep.
Donna, not Donna from My Friends Thomas and Percy.
And get
Jill Taylor.
the voice
Of Karen.
from
SpongeBob.
and look what celebrity impersonated Joe Taylor celebrity impersonated as.
Kelly Ripa.
And
Victor J. Ho as a Chinese NASCAR driver.
my goodness. Kristen Lee. The late great
Regis Philbin. He was the original host of Who Wants to Be a Millionaire?
until 2002.
2.
Ron McFarlane, Eddie K. Thomas, Mandy Moore,
Mandy Moore. She was the voice of Sheriff Callie. Luke Millington Drake and Jimmy Kimmel.
as Def's dog, which
Jimmy Kimmel was the host of his own show on ABC.
never heard of Luke Milton Drake. Have you?
No.
Gabrielle Union.
What about you, Super Sleuths? Not us, no.
Brian Toshi.
Betty White.
She was in the Golden Girls. And wait,
Evil Dave, not to be confused with the character Evil Dave.
from the Dave Mattson universe. Alan Parsons, Don Moist, Will Ryan.
Jason Segel.
Who is he?
He was in 2011's Muppets movie, in which that's Disney.
Mindy Sterling. Link!
Alex Trebek
He
was the host of Jeopardy.
rest in peace to him, of course.
Yeah.
And David Tennant, he was in Doctor Who. Amy Schumer, Debbie Reynolds, rest in peace to him, of course. Sinbad.
I've got to
Eagle.
go pretty soon, so we've got to show one more.
And I had to end the stream too, so yeah. Even Minnie Cohen, I think she was the voice of Velma. And oh my god!
Don't die, dear rat, da.
Laughable.
Johnny Knoxville.
And Joe Buck. And that's it. Which I never knew.
Jim Cummings and Jeff Bennett.
Even though they were uncredited.
Jim Cummings was obviously the voice of Winnie the Pooh and Tigger.
And Darkwing Duck. And Jeff Bennett was the voice of...
Not to mention, he was the voice of Pete in the Mickey Mouse universe and Bieber from My Friends Tigger and Pooh.
And Jeff Bennett was the voice of Man from Curious George.
And Kowalski from the Penguins of Madagascar.
And Josh Peck, he was in Greg and Josh.
Ben Stiller.
Uncredited.
He was the voice of Alex the Lion from Madagascar.
Ed!
Clancy Brown.
He
was the voice of Mr. Krabs.
From SpongeBob. And I think that's about it.
Perfect timing, because I've got to go pretty quick. So go ahead and end the stream.
See you later and see you in the next stream. See you, everyone.